As we get closer to mid-Lent, we are faced with some very interesting readings to encourage us and perhaps challenge us as well. Monday, it was about justice. The measure that you measure with will be measured back to you. Yesterday, it was about our attitude. Whoever humbles himself will be exalted. And today, it's about commitment. Not only one's willingness to drink the cup that Jesus will drink, but also to serve rather than being served. Moreover, today's reading, sober readings actually, challenge is precipitated by this motherly intervention of James and John, asking of Jesus more for them than the rest of the disciples. What makes it more unique and odd is that it comes right after Jesus warns the disciples of his passion and death. Kind of like, I wanted to let you know that I'm going to suffer and die. Oh, by the way, Lord, could you kind of take care of my kids? Kind of odd. Did she really hear what Jesus had just said? And with all that, speaking of sacrifice of the disciples, in the first reading, we hear about all the threats and dangers to Jeremiah. Well, these certainly are really exhausting readings. But as the Lenten lessons go, they do offer us kind of a reality check of how our Lenten practices are. Overall, we really can't escape the realities. First, Christianity demands fairness and justice. Second, Christianity calls for an embrace of our witness, even sacrifice. And third, Christianity takes more than just our intention to do better, but rather the courage to do better. And that courage must be grounded in humility, and a virtue which seems the disciples' mother may have been lacking. Lent reminds us that being a follower of Christ carries a difficult responsibility. It's not easy. In fact, one might conclude that if your faith life is too easy, then there's something wrong with it. Consider the society and culture of today. Is there any question that Christianity faces strong opposition in today's society? Our values are confronted and rejected from all sides. Listen to the news, or read a newspaper, or just engage in a conversation, and be ready to face objection, polarization, discontent, and ridicule of our faith ideals. Pope Francis has suggested that the church is a field hospital after a battle. He warns us that our job as Catholics is not to take care of our simple ailments, but also to address the casualties of the battles that we are waging in the pursuit of morality and respect for all human beings. We must take care of the wounded, the suffering, the lost, and the needy, whose battle scars in life are deep and painful and in need of the salve of Christ's love and mercy and peace, but also courage and a good dose of humility. With God's grace, we can drink the cup that Jesus will drink. We can serve and not be served. We can feel confident of the measure that we measure with being measured back to us, because we are prophets. We are disciples. We are intimately connected to the body of Christ. And that's all the motivation that we should need for a fruitful, happy Lent.